So I am here today with my end of the month book haul, and I'm so sorry about the lighting, but it's 3 o'clock and apparently 3 o'clock in Scotland is night time. Hopefully you don't mind this weird, it looks really yellow. Hopefully this lighting's okay and I can still share with you the books I have picked up or received this month. But without further ado, let's jump straight into it, shall we? First book on the top of my pile is one I bought for myself, and it is The King of the Crags by Stephen Dees. And it says, "There will be flames." Do I know anything about this book? No. Had I ever heard of this book before? No. Do I know anybody that's read this book? No. Why did I pick it up, you ask? It has dragons on the front cover. What I do believe this book is about is that it is a high fantasy novel set in a kingdom with a lot of sort of political intrigue and murder and drama going on, and a prophecy has foretold the return of the dragons and the dragon riders, so hopefully to save this kingdom. So hopefully this is good. I love my books about dragons, so it sounds really good and I cannot wait to read it. Next I have The Valley of the Dolls, which is a cult classic apparently, by Jacqueline Susan, and this is published by Virago Modern Classics. And I bought this because my friend Nicola really likes it and it had been on my wishlist for ages, and I finally got around to buying it because it was on 3 for 2 in Blackwell's. I really know it's about 3 friends and drugs and alcohol and self-image and beauty standards. I don't actually know a terrible amount about this one either, but I have heard about it. It's one of those books that I keep hearing the name of and have done for years and years now, so I thought I would give it a go. Next is another one I bought on the recommendation of a friend, and it is The Marble Fawn by Nathaniel Hawthorne, the author of The Scarlet Letter. Now I bought this on the recommendation from Sana, who read this when she was in high school. She said I had to pick it up because it is about a bunch of classics students. Set in the 1800s, it is about a bunch of sort of wealthy young people who study the classics and go travelling around Europe and meet a sort of young, uneducated, what they think kind of uncivilized man who they become fascinated with, and yeah. Sounds really, really interesting, very secret history-esque, so I'm excited to read this. Next one was sent to me by the publishers, and it's not actually a book, it's a colouring book, and I'm really excited about it. It is the Corbin colouring book by James Nunn, published by Old Street Publishing, and I just read the back, which is just ridiculously funny. It says, also available as an ebook, the only thing more pointless than the pop-up Communist Manifesto, because obviously a colouring book is an ebook, absolutely pointless, but this is just really funny. I mean, it's kind of satirical, playing on the fact that there's so much piss-taking of Jeremy Corbyn in current media, so it's kind of playing on that, and yeah, it is just ridiculous. It's really small and silly. If you don't know, Jeremy Corbyn is the current Labour party leader in the UK and a politician I really admire. Next, from the publisher, I received this book from Hotkey Publishing, and it is London by Edward Carey, and this is the 3rd in the Ironmonger series, which is quite a popular children's series now, and these are absolutely gorgeous. They all come with a ton of illustrations also done by the author, little portraits like this. I have the other 2, so I could not say no to getting the 3rd in the series, and these are set in the 1800s and about a family that live in a dump site. Next up was a surprise in the post, actually. I really wasn't expecting this, and it is from Everyman's Classics, and it is The Eagle of the Ninth by Rosemary Sutcliffe, and this is a children's classic published in this absolutely stunning edition, and it just so happens to be about a Roman soldier in the 2nd century AD, so I'm really excited for this one. I love books about antiquity and I love children's books. On the ancient theme, another book I did pick up for myself is Exo Orpheus, 50 New Myths by a selection of authors here, edited by Kate Bernheimer. And this is, as the title implies, a collection of short stories which are retellings of ancient myths. And I love short stories, I love retellings of ancient myths. This book just has so many boxes ticked for me. It's quite a chunky collection as well. Even one here which is sort of in a graphic novel format, so I'm really intrigued to see what's inside here. And the thing I do really enjoy about short story collections that collect together lots of different authors is that you quite often discover some new authors that you really like. So hopefully I will find some new authors to check out after reading this. And then I have 2 more books that were sent to me by the publishers. One was sent to me by Titan Publishing, and again I wasn't expecting this one. So I don't know too much about it, but it does sound intriguing, so I decided to feature it in this haul, and it's The Angel of Highgate, a novel by Von Entwistle. I think this is quite a dark murder mystery set in the 1800s. I love books set in the 1800s and I love murder mysteries, so hopefully this one will be good. It also might have a bit of sort of horror or ghost tale elements to it. Like I said, I hadn't really heard of it before, so I'm not terribly sure, but it's about a kind of self-obsessed young lord who sees a mysterious young woman in Highgate Cemetery and becomes obsessed and wants to know what the mystery is around her. And lastly, I have this book which was sent to me by Anderson Press, and it is Orbiting Jupiter, a novel by Gary D. Schmidt. And this is actually a children's book, but it sounds like such an interesting topic for a children's book. Now, it's set in space, and it is about a teenage boy who has just got out of prison, or has escaped from prison, I can't remember which, after having an affair with a teacher, I think. And it turns out he has a child and he wants to meet this child. It just sounds so strange for like a children's or young adult book. It sounds really interesting and wacky and quite dark, and it's very short, so I'm really intrigued to see what is inside this and kind of what it's all about. I had to say yes to this one. Those are all the books I wanted to show you in this haul. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time guys, happy reading. I'll see you all again soon. Bye!